Like I say, I am an inventor. I am the one who invented triple expansion steam, your aircraft, the faster than the speed of sound aircraft, and everything else. The compressor jet engine, the tank, and a lot of other things. I am not a chemist, though. I don't do chemistry. Like I said, I invent theories and other things like that. I am very well loved and cared about throughout the universe, or at least I was. I am the one who had the giant ships in the LS shipyard being built back in Belfast. I led my people, I promised my people, I figured out the pay schemes, pay schedule, of how to pay them. I promised them things and kept my word on those things. Like I said, if I ever make a mistake, my people can yell at, my good people can yell at me and blah 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 and say, but you said, and I would be like, and I'd think about it and I'd say, well, let's see. And I said, I am known as the most fair creator and fair leader in, well, here and probably maybe possibly in other galaxies. Throughout. Said I had a colony ship. I built many sea ships. I've done many things, and I was stayed at the front a very, very long time. I doubt I will ever be unimportant. Although I don't really do all that much anymore, like I said. Technically, I'm retired. Technically, I'm the most rich, whatever, person ever. I own all the water in the ocean. That's all my water. Like I said, throughout the years, throughout the centuries, I built up quite a bit of production capability and financial whatever. Enough so that I could snap my fingers and just have planets and stars built. Like I said, I used to build stars, big brain fusion reactors. My people used to do it too. There were a few issues about exactly who I was, and I was captured at a point in time and held for ransom, or told, or they wanted to force me to have my people surrender, which I refused to do, or something. I might have asked, I might have related it at some point in time, and they might have surrendered. I don't know. Like I said, my life forms are very protective of me. My exoskeletons, my 1.5s, and the humans, and women. Adored by women, loved by men, or something like that. That's what I was and who I am. People just didn't understand what I looked like. And Rodney would deny my existence fiercely because he was trying to take over, pretend like he was me. Or pretend like he came before me. Pretend he was trying to tell the world, or trying to get people convinced that basically he was the great inventor, and I was just his son. And it's like, no, I've always been the great inventor, even before Rodney. Like I said, when you're 100 trillion years old, you can simply decide that you want to be a life form or someplace, and it will happen. Like I said, I don't need immaculate conception. Like, I designed the female body form, the reproductive system. I designed the Spanish language, invented it. I've also done some other stuff, vaguely remember. I said, I'm very, very old. I was very, very powerful. You find yourself in the existence of my creation. And on a planet. I shaped, I formed, I made existence the way it is. Like they say, I was the greatest and most powerful of them all. And one of the oldest. So. Anyway, like I said, existence used to be a different way, or was going to be another way. And like I said, I went to war. Like I said, there are 3 or so wars on this planet and 5 galactic wars. 5 wars in space. And a time war, which you have no concept of. I've fought a time war. I fought existence war. Anyway, people have tried to erase me from existence. People have tried to do this. People have tried to do that. They've tried to nuke me. They tried to poison me. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe I wasn't Rasputin, that Rasputin. Anyway, sorry. People were messing with my mind and messing with my existence, and I don't like my existence messed with. I said, yes, I've enslaved? I don't know. But yes, I've taken over your bodies before at least once. You let me do it. I asked you. You said, yeah, yes, it would be okay or whatever. And then I released you again. Like I say, I'm your Lord. The actual Lord. Anyway, like I said, I've made many a deal with the Indians. I've done a lot of things. I was always, I'm not a conqueror. I'm tired. I'm the one who first came out with alcohol in the first place, and blah blah blah. Technically, it's just fuel. That leaves one hell of a headache. Ow. Anyway, so you can know who I am, what I look like forever. I was supposed to look better. I'm supposed to have more women too. Many people have given me their sons and daughters and all that stuff, so that their sons and daughters will have a better life than they had. Many people have said, well, we want you to take him because he can have a better life with you. And like I say, I kind of take whole families. I don't just take one or two children like I would take groups. My people would also fuss at me, but like we have to get the whole family. And I'd be like, oh, okay, go get the whole family. We can't just get one. Like, okay. Like I said, some people would call me High Borg. The highest of the high. The highest of the high, the most powerful person, and the oldest person in the universe. 199 trillion year old life form. Me. So I shouldn't tell you my age, but I might as well after 99 trillion years. Like, I'm old. What? I invented time travel at some point in time. Trumpy and the Republicans are still thinking that they're going to win and kill me. They've been trying to kill me a long time. Like I said, they blame China, they blame Russia, they blame blah, blah, blah. It wasn't any of them. It turned out it was the fucking Congress in Washington, D.C., and probably Rodney Briley and Rick Bush. Rodney Dean Briley. I said he wanted to try and pretend like he was Lucifer Star or some inventor or something, I think. And I said, you can go check him out all you want. He was indicted or going to be indicted on insurance fraud or something like that. I am the inventor of insurance. Lloyd's, L-U. Again. There are a lot of L-U companies all around the world. I own them, or owned them. So, like I said, I am the inventor of tax and sales tax and blah blah. I figured out ways that I could pay for things. I'm the one who figured out all this stuff. It was really annoying. It took me a long time. I am the builder of your civilization. After I blah blah blah, there are a few people that figured they could just and do whatever. And it's like, not exactly. At least you'll have to deal with my exoskeletons and my 1.5s. And some acid life forms that exist on acidic, whatever, ammonia saturated planets or something like that. I don't know. Somewhere out there in the universe. There's lots of life around, you see. I was a creator. 700,000 life forms of the oldest or whatever. Base life forms. Anyway, I'm tired. Anyway, the great Lucifer White Starline. Or Starline. My name was just Star, then was Lucifer, then blah blah blah. Anyway, like I say. All the photographs, all the videos most of it relates to me. I was the one who always wanted my crews to be photographed in full. And even had whole towns being photographed and filmed. Like I said, they would have the town people line up in the streets and we would run and that person would drive in a car with a camera rolling. recording all the residents of all the towns so we can keep track of the people on this planet. That's how I know everything. Well, I mean, I knew everything because I lived it, because I was doing it. I was the one saying, okay, let's do these films. And then they just started doing the films, and then they would do them annually. And I'd remind my people to do them. So, if you want to know what Lucifer White Star Line, or Lucifer Star Line looks like, owner of Auschwitz and other sites, concentration sites, inventor of nuclear weapons, and of carpet bombing systems, and the Mosquito aircraft. So, love you too. Anyway, all the different things I invented. The DMV, or driver's licenses, and, well, mostly an ID, really. Also, somewhat the DUI laws, a little bit, but they're a little bit harsh, I think, personally. Anyway. I'm not really the cookie cutter court system way of doing things. Like, I don't believe in locking up a drug addict or locking up a drug dealer. Maybe some, yeah, but not for drugs. For hurting people or killing people, then yeah, that's different. My only real laws are about death. Really, I just don't like my people killing each other. I know you do it, blah blah blah. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be bad. You're designed to be good, loving, caring life forms that were loyal and honest and perfect. Well, kind of perfect. In some point in time in existence, I might have blah blah blah. Like God. I'm not 90 and an old man, by the way. There are no other God. Well, God's a government authorized illusion. You understand? DOD, GOD. If you look up the top secret plans and blah blah, the top secret projects, there's DOD, there's blah blah blah, there's like 5 different things, and way at the bottom there's GOD. It's a government project. Probably considered national security and top secret for some strange, stupid reason. Go into the Pentagon, go into the White House, go around, you will find there's the DOD and then there's the GOD department. So, anyway, I am not the writer of the Quran either, though. Like, I believe in equal rights for men and women, and rights for children as well. Children all have rights, even rights for animals, somewhat. I don't like you hunting, but hey, I guess I had to make some concessions. When I make concessions, it's about like you hunting animals and blah blah. Technically, they're my animals. Anyway. I didn't do the Nazi thing, no. I wasn't Nazi anything. I did pre-Germany. I'm the builder of the first cities. And the lit city. City of light. Everybody loved my city of light. Everybody loved my steam power. Everybody loved the hot showers. In the way old times, people didn't have hot showers, or not everyone had a hot shower. My people and I were working to change that. I am the owner of the SR-71 or LSF-A Blackbird. And the true God, no. And the true Lord of this planet. My people always knew that. I'm not the one who locked up the gypsies. Like I said, the gypsies are not criminals. They're good people. We are thieves. I love you, gypsies. And I love the Tenna Empire. They were pretty good people. They might have had some problems with family. I don't know. I forget what I did. Like I said, I will admit Like there's, I will, if I made a mistake in my existence, and technically I was prosecuted and basically put in prison for 100 or 1,000 years at some point. I think I was wrongfully accused. It's true, I did occasionally order people's deaths, like Richard Nixon. I wanted him killed. He was a very, very, very bad person. So was Jimmy Carter. And I said, John McCain is a rapist. He would go rape women using one of my submarines, my civilian submarines. He wants me dead. Generally, I only take out bad people. I mean really bad people. Not people that rob banks. I don't consider robbing a bank is more of a nuisance than anything else. I'm the one who said as long as you don't hurt anyone, then we'll just recover the money later. That's not a problem. So a lot of people didn't stop shooting. I'm the one who did the police departments and chose the lights on the light bar on the top of the police cars. You know the star badges? It actually stands for Lucifer Star. Back in Germany, there were pictures of people sewing stars on their shirts. Those were star employees. Like I said, I like to keep track of all my people. Like I said, you're on my planet, you're my people. Wherever you are. Even if you're in jail, you're still my people. That's why America has the best jails. Because I want all my people treated properly, with respect, and so they get food time, they get meals, they get yard time. All my jails are spotless. Everything is done to the best and highest standards in my country. Mostly I named America. Anyway, China, I don't need so many countries. I knew about the 60 or so Chinese leaders that used to rule China a long time ago. China is a very big place. JFK was a piece of shit and had to be put down. Anyway. I know the truth about the Vatican and everything else. I am the starter of the stock market. Like I said, I defined your existence. I shaped it, formed it. Well, I had some help. Like I said, I'd like to say it was all me, but truthfully, I had some really, really good people. I had the top percentage. Like, I could ask the best of the best of the best to work for me. I even had whole civilizations working for me at some points. I am the one who invented the DEFCON system for my country. Everything about America. I didn't just name it. So, America is not supposed to be a bad country. But, well, John McCain. Like, John McCain, when are you going to admit what you did? Ha 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 ha. When are you going to admit it? Why don't you admit it? We had to investigate and find out all the stuff of what he was doing on those submarines. Anyway, I'm tired. I mostly just taunt the supposed rich and powerful. Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Well, I would like to have John McCain executed. It's true. He's a very bad person. But he's old. I think he's dead, isn't he? Finally. Yes, I order people's deaths. Sometimes. Your whole court system and how death row and all that, your appeal process. I'm the one who didn't want innocent people in my jails. I don't like people spending their whole lifetimes in my jails. I would like them to just be out there in the world and act right and be able to be good, functioning members of my society, my civilization. I'm the top civilization builder. So anyway. Yeah, whatever. You know, like I said, you are unruly, you are blah, 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 blah. The Hells Angels thought I was going after them, and I wasn't. It was actually JFK. Or Nixon. A lot of people misrepresent me or misunderstand who and what I am. Like I said, I was not hunting down the Hells Angels biker group. You know, sometimes people try and hunt down my police officers. I don't like it. My please officers. We know all about your please officers. Nice enforcement. Nice but firm enforcement. Like, anyway, everybody liked me. Everybody accepted my rules and my way, my society. The majority, anyway. Unanimously. So, anyway. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. But anyway, just so you know, I will not be contained. I will not be silenced. There are many people. Children love me. Little people love me. Midgets love me. Like I said, you know, making sure that the little people, that 3 foot tall people, are treated just as fairly and just as normally as tall people. You know, like I said, I had assassins. I had military men, special forces officers. I am possibly the one who, whatever. Anyway, I had people working on things and doing things. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. But anyway, everybody's like, get away from this guy. Oh. It's like, well, you're not going to be able to get away from me. There's no getting away from me or my people. I was on vacation. Like, there's nothing that, you know, in death you will probably tell me things. Like, I am very much an existence master. Lucifer star, the shaper and former of your whole existence from start to finish, hundreds of trillions of years. Anyway, eventually I took a vacation, retired. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but why not? You'll eventually figure it out. You should have already known. Many others have already figured this out, who I am and what I am. It's pretty obvious, actually. Like I said, little insects and little exoskeletons used to, you know, eventually will come into existence and discover me as well. Anything that grows up on my planets or around my stars eventually figures out that I existed and I exist. And eventually comes and says hello to me at some point. Which I don't mind. Like, I love life. Little life forms and all that other stuff and all its varieties. Many computers have found me, many smart people have discovered me and found me. Zachary probably didn't understand me. Of course, you know why. Bill Gates. Oh, never smear yourself with gold blood and run across coals while on LSD, dude. It's just not okay. But whatever. Did you really think I wasn't going to find out? Yeah, whatever.